Welcome to Eden's Last Sunrise. So what is this game? It's a strategy RPG, a tactical strategy RPG, and I want to thank developers for providing a key for me for this. So links in the description and see all the details there. And here we are. Alright, welcome to Eden's Last Sunrise. 200 years ago, civilization was at its height. A group of individuals turned their sights on the stars and developed the planet's first space program. A group of 1,000 volunteers blasted off the surface, leaving their homeworld behind to colonize the solar system. But the surface dwellers began to resent those who left, accusing them of abandoning the magic-rich promised land given to them by the Defiance forces. Over time, communication between the two groups was cut off, and the dwellers began to shun technology and regress to their old magic-favoring ways. Ooh. Now 200 years later, the spacefarers have suddenly returned, bringing dire news about the fate of the entire world. You are not about to embark on a mission to save the world. No, its fate has already been sealed. Oh, okay. Instead, your actions will change the fate of people and usher them into a new world, either by choice or by force. Oh. Every decision you make, whether it be a world-altering proclamation or a secret told confidentially to a friend, will be your own. There are no right or wrong answers. Okay. Your first decision is an important one and must be made right away. You must decide which side of the story you wish to represent. The surface dwellers or the spacefarers. Your starting side will affect many available allies and potential story paths available. Choose the faction you wish to represent now. Oh. I imagine these are space and these are surface dwellers. I'm going after that right? I'm going by outfits, so I'm gonna go to the left. Okay, so yeah, the Dwellers. Play the Dwellers faction as native inhabitants of the planet who have a natural affinity for magic and low-tech classes, or Spacefarers. Play the Spacefarer faction as a space station colonist. You are familiar with advanced technology and weaponry. I want magic, so we're going Dwellers. Okay, I made my decision. You are a surface dweller, a resident living on the Grand Continent. The Grand Continental leadership called upon you for your technical prowess in regards to a secret meeting concerning the Spacefarers. If it is true, then it will be the first contact with the Spacefarers in over 200 years. First, however, you will need to create a representation of yourself in the story. This is your presence in the world. You will oversee the battles, take part in story segments, and earn the trust of your allies as a commander of the Cradle project. Oh, I get to create myself. Okay, I'm gonna be a male. And so it has pronoun he is my friend, so I can customize it and I can put, okay, I see. But now I'm gonna do hey. He. Okay, so first name, let's do Flim, and I can do my last name as Flam. What does, oh, that's just randomized, and that's just randomized? I don't really get difference, whatever. One's like maybe a goofy thing, the other one's more serious, I don't know. And attitude, I can do formal, I can do casual or smug. I'm gonna do casual. And is that it? And I think that's it, so let's finish our creation. Now, Flim, you control the fate of the people, cooperate with the other side, or fight to protect your way of life. The choice is yours. Ooh, okay. And here we are. This is Sunbreak, the capital city of the nation of Dur, and the largest city on the Grand Continent. In this city sits the Grand Continental leadership, headed by the President Sorensen Ashfall. Sorensen has resided over the Grand Continent since his election 3 years ago. Alright, so who am I here? Life has been easy, if uneventful, for the people of Sunbreak. Built on the ruins of the old monarchy, the nation enjoys unprecedented wealth and has overseen decades of global peace. Okay, sounds good to me. Alright, have a bit boring. Until today. The world is about to change forever. Oh, that's not good. Is it? I mean, it could be a good change or a bad change, but I think we kind of get to decide if we want to work with someone or not. Ooh. That can't be good. A rush of wind and the heat blows through the city corridors. The citizen Lucy gathered together in a panic. What was that? A meteor? Don't know. It landed somewhere nearby. I bet it's a betrayer's doing. Are we under attack? Someone alert the president. Uh-oh. And is this the president? So, Sunbreak, capital of the Grand Continent, the presidential office. The next day, early in the morning. Wow, we are very low tech. I was expecting this low tech. I mean, if you can make spaceships that are somewhere this low, whatever. You've been summoned along with a few of the president's most trusted advisors to discuss the explosion outside Sunbreak yesterday. It seems a guard patrol who investigated has returned with important news. So, Source and Ashfall the president, which one are you here? This one? Maybe that one? Who knows? Or this one or this one? Who knows? It's not enough. We need more decorations. Add a few planters and some green wing vines on the shelves. They will like that. And have the rugs clean as soon as we leave. Oh, that guy flips us, Sorensen. Sorry everyone, I'm ready to begin. And Rolfin, assistant to president. Oh, okay, I see the arrow now. Yeah, why are we fussing over decorations? Are we expecting someone important like another envoy from Urquhart? And this is to Jess, the presidential bodyguard? Durakan wouldn't care about foliage, this is something else. We get to that shortly. First, we have a couple of new faces joining us today. I think we should introduce ourselves. Sorensen straightens up in his chair and clears his throat as he looks straight at you. It seems like he wants to impress you, or me. Is this your first time visiting the GCL offices, Flem? I am Sorensen Ashfall, as you are aware. Oh, he's getting nervous. And these are my assistants, Refan and Jess. They will help you get settled in and show you the resources you have available going forward. Refan, Jess, this is Flem. He will be acting as your technical commander over the coming weeks. That means during engagements, he will do whatever you say. Huh? The technical engagement? Are we at war, Mr. President? Don't know yet. Sounds more like precaution. Jess, Kalama, I keep you safe. Oh, right. Refan Farborn, leave all the paperwork to me, huh? After a short pause, the older Carnarvon at the end of the table clears his throat and shyly tightens his thick fingers together. This is Tesh. That's my cue, huh? I'm Tesh Alker. I teach history at the Academy up the streets. I use archives here sometimes, so got a bit of a rapport with the president, you know? Nice to meet you guys. Gotta admit, I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing here. The president made it sound real important though, so it's time for you to say something many times. Your responses can affect the trust of your allies. They like what they hear. Silence is always an option as well. You should introduce yourself too. I'm not important. Let's get this meeting started. Flem, it's nice to meet you all. Just call me Commander. We get along just fine. Nope. Flem. There you go. The other attendees appreciate your straightforward response. Being a technical commander is an intimidating profession after all. Very good. Let us continue. We have much to discuss. Sorensen briefly glances over to the window and then to the door as if to make sure both are shut securely. He gives a small nod to the soldier standing guard, then leans forward and rests his elbows on the tabletop. You are all not doubt aware of the explosion outside Sungazer that was witnessed yesterday. Thankfully, no one was harmed, and there was very little damage at the spot where it landed. We think what it means to get our attention. So it wasn't a meteor. Oh man, I guess I lost that bet. How much money you put on it? The guard patrol investigated and returned with their findings late last night. It's no meteorite. So what the heck was it? At the presumed impact site, our patrol captain discovered a device. It is made of metal and houses technology not known to the people of Grand Continent. We believe it to be the Spacefarer origin. Spacefarers, huh? It's been a minute. Can't imagine what they want with us now. Okay, hang on. The space program from like 100 years ago? 200 years ago? Come on. I always heard that ended in disaster, that they died out. 200 years ago. I knew it, actually, and we don't know what happened to them. Good thing you got a historian here, huh? That's precisely why I request your expertise on the matter, Professor Alcara, because it gets more interesting. More interesting? The device displays words and numbers on one side in Dorian language. The numbers appear to be a countdown. Sounds like a warning. I don't like it. Or a trick. What do we do? I mean, do you see the size of the explosion yesterday? I think that's exactly what is not afraid. It could be intimidating us. Historically, you shoot first and sort out details later. You don't send a message and give the enemy time to prepare. True, to set up the meeting. Like you said, I think it was meant to get our attention, and the countdown is for something. How long until it reaches 0, Mr. President? Glad you agree because the countdown ends tomorrow. Oh, wow, that's short notice. And you want us to take a little field trip and be there when it does. Precisely. This is a historic opportunity for leadership. If I'm on location to make first contact with the Spacefarers after 200 years, well, the campaign slogans for the next election will essentially write themselves. True, especially if those are running. Like, it's a good meeting, not like a disaster. So you plan to be there in person when the countdown ends. I will have the guards set up a cordon around the site to keep the public from snooping around. On the contrary, I want this to be a public event. There is no time to arrange transportation or print any announcement sheets, but anyone at Sunbreak is welcome to follow the presidential caravan and watch for itself. That's a big risk. Oof. Then why is the technical commander here? All eyes fall upon you with equal parts curiosity and suspicion. A precaution. It will be a large, disorganized crowd, and them score well in the aptitude test. We need someone on hand who will keep their cool just in case. So you want to bring him in here. That explains the decorations and the Secrecy, blah blah blah. Oh man, can't we come to Mr. President? Yes, I want you all to attend. Professor Akira, you're invited to attend and bring your students as well. I'll come, sure, but I think I'll leave the kids here. Otherwise, you're going to need 2 commanders to keep them all in line. And I wouldn't be much of a historian if I missed out on an actual history being made. I just watch from the crowd if that's alright. Okay, that's all for now. I'll make a brief announcement and begin coordinating the caravan. The countdown will expire around noon, so we need to be in place at the site by mid-morning. Should I let the Dr. Kellenby know too? He might want to come with, if you want, but I doubt even something like this will get him to leave that lab of his. He's invited to record. All members of the GCL are welcome to attend. Elfum, before we join, we have set up a personal living space for you in Sunbury, close to his office. Refund will guide you to your room and bring you anything you may need. Welcome to the team, Commander. It appears your first day of work with the GCL will be an important one. You decide to retire early and prepare for the arrival of the spacefarers tomorrow. Alright. And I'm nowhere to be seen. Okay. And here we are. The next day in the undeveloped forest to the southwest of Sunbright, the strange device sits in his clearing, blinking silently and ominously. You have accompanied the president's entourage along with a small crowd of curious spectators who are wisely keeping their distance at the bottom of the hill. And here we are. I finished my sweep. The crowd looks clean. Thank you, Jess. It's a small crowd, but it's sufficient. Perhaps we're fortunate that we are so pressed for time. I see some of the Black River survivors in the crowd. I recognize Alicia, and she's probably got more scouts watching. I assume the survivors will show up for this. I hope they don't cause any trouble. What about the Union? Their leader hasn't made a statement yet. It's hard to tell them apart from regular citizens. However, we checked everyone for weapons and came out with nothing. Akira was carrying a magic focus, but I'll let him keep it. Well, he's in inner circle, so I think you would trust him. Very good. There was less than 1 minute remaining on the countdown. If there was going to be a disruption, sure it would have shown itself by now. All my first words with the spacefarers to be meaningful, so let me take the lead. Aye. Moment of truth. The crowd collectively holds his breath as the final seconds tick down. I wish. No, it doesn't say anything. The tension is as thick as a brick. The strange device emits its final few flashes, and then. Dun dun dun. Drumming up. Dun 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 dun. Nothing? What happened? What gives? Look up at the sky. Something's coming. Everyone, step back. President, you might move a little back. Oh, jeez. Ah, my head. A spectator craft alights on the ground and settles itself like a huge golden bird roasting among the trees. Roosting, sorry. This must be, yeah, I'm cooking them all right. This must be what the spacefarers use to travel around. It kind of looks old. Alright, everyone's murmuring. And science, folks. Make sense? Okay. So here we have it. So welcome home. So I could have been coming down with film with these characters, so I chose on. I see you received our message. My name is Willis Jameson. We are the ambassadors for the Spacefarer leadership. Okay, so that's him. Soren tenses up and stands in silence for a moment as if the weight of the realization is settling in and he is too sudden to speak. Oh, great. Of course, I am Sorensen Ashfall, president of the Grand Continental Leadership. These are my assistants, Rafan and Jess. Okay? And something bad's gonna happen because, you know, everything happens at these events, or maybe not. We're all good. Quite the crowd is gathered, I see. Yes, but it's not unexpected. This is a historic moment for both our worlds. After all, perhaps we should go someplace quieter where we can speak in peace. Voice from the crowd. Betrayers! Oh, great. This isn't good. Oh. Oh no. Defend your home. Drive them from our soil. Oh. Unsurprising, the crowd quickly dispenses, leaving only the attackers and a few other citizens behind. I tell you people. How did they... Sorensen, what's the meaning of this? Yeah, you're gonna blame me? I didn't do it. I don't think it's gonna hurt your ship, to be honest. Head for the lander. We'll cover you, Spacefarer agent. Mr. President, we'll help too. What, is our president gonna go hide in their thing, or what? Boy, this got a hand in a record time. I don't hope to slow them down if I can. Human bystander, didn't expect this kind of response so soon. I better do something. Yeah, we saw she was in a party group, so that makes sense. So if you want this game for yourself, link in the description to get it for yourself, and comment down in the comments I should play more of this game. So like always, thanks for watching. Have a great day, comment below, and bye.